good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Eve. Hello. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Good morning. Hey, everybody. It's Dr. Eve. I'm here live on Afroscope TV, Wednesday, Share the Love. And I'm waiting for my peeps to come into the room. I can see them all over there waiting and wondering where I am, but hello, everybody. Say hello as you come into the room. Call me Nachi. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. It's been a late rise this morning. Can somebody let Ketchy know that I'm on? She is looking for me. Bleeping my background, you beeping and looking for me. Hey girl, how are you doing? I hope all is well, you guys. I'm redoing a bit of regrouping. I've been watching you. I said, I'm over here. How are you all doing this morning? How are you all doing? Everybody doing well? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see you guys in the background, Dr. E. I don't see you. Hey, Kasika. I'm sorry. I want to say Kasika. Hey, Kasika. How are you doing? You doing well? Good to see everybody. As you can see, hey, woman, Fintercessor. Oh, wait a minute. Woman, Fintercessor. Maybe that has something to do with fitness and intercessory. I'm not sure. Hey, good. I'm glad. Good to see everybody. I hope I got that right at woman of intercessor. Got it. Hey, Zari, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Good to be back home. It's been quite a week, week. But we're doing well. What are we talking about today? We are talking about reap, sow, and reap. You will sow more than you will ever reap. Sowing is more important than reaping. I think that's what's the theme for this week. So as you can see, my title says, right? My title says, you reap what you sow, more than you sow, and later than you sow. So that's indicative of our Share the Love this week. This is Dr. Eve Angel Savage. I am your evidence-based mobile social support coach. Hello, Hope Builders. And I teach indies or service professionals how to increase their income in order to maintain beyond the workforce. And I do that through establishment of independent contractors. Good to see you, Hope Builders. Thank you for coming into the room. This is Afroscope TV under the leadership of Nakechi Ajiro. If you have not yet found yourself a community of love, a community of support, where the masterminds are at work, this is one of the greatest communities. Yes. Hello. Yes, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. So let's talk about this reap what you sow. It's always, we hear this all the time. You reap what you sow. The Bible tells us that you reap what you sow. It is imperative that we be good stewards over everything, right? And that we give of ourselves. And that's what we teach you to do. We teach you to do that just as the principles of the Bible teach us to do that every day. And remember, no matter what you sow, you will reap more than. It's 100 times fold. And then later the more you reap, the more you sow. And your sowing goes a lot further than you can ever imagine. So let's think about that in terms of what we all do here and what we do in business. Somebody please give me a time check so I can stay on task. I just have 6 things I want to cover real quick about in terms of increasing engagement or leadership within your community. Remember, it's about sowing. So here we all are leaders in our own rights, doing our thing. We're sharing with others. We are lifting each other's up. We're developing other people. And these are important things that we must sow. And there are things that we must sow into them to become great leaders, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about 6 things that I think are significant to add value, because that's the thing. We want to always add value. And I think that it's so important that as we develop our small businesses or our platforms or whatever it is you're building, you want to think, you want to think big. You want to think win-win. You want to think beyond where you are. You want to begin with the end in mind. And so because of that, we have to think from a corporate perspective, right? You must have gained something. We've gained something from all of the skill sets that we gained in the workforce, right? 30 years, right, of corporate healthcare and academia. So because of that, there are these things that you learn along the way. Take that same intellectual property that you gave or that you learned or that you gained along the way, and you make those deposits within your respective communities. So I'm going to be talking to you about these 6 things. And number 1 is, yes, ma'am. Number 1 is understand the goals, right? And depending on the type of culture that you're in, they may not often understand what your goals are because they have their own set of goals, corporate goals, and they want you to align yourself with their goals. But I want you to do something a little bit different. As we progress, I need you to understand the goals of the constituents that you serve. We're sowing into, right? So understand their goals, whatever they are. Even if that means one-on-ones, group, or whatever it is. Where do they want to be in 5 years? What is it that they want to do? What is their goal for the week? Or make a small term and then long-term goals. How does that look for them? And how do you help them to get there, right? That's number 1. Number 2, do something special that's going to get them engaged and involved. Come together. Hey, Ellie, good to see you. Maybe a conference or a workshop or a webinar. Something that's free that will allow them. You can have a bunch of not paid things, but have something that's going to add value to them also that may be free. It's called staff development, or professional development. So let's make sure that we're giving to our communities, that our communities are gaining from us as well, right, as leadership. So prepare something that's going to give them something that they can initiate and implement into their practices, right? All right, number 3. Create a mentorship option. Create a mentorship option for your community. Because a lot of times, I know I'm often told that I give, and I give away too much information. And that may be true. But simply what that does for me is that creates a platform of mentorship for me, right? And I may give it for a moment and I'll take it down. But the bottom line is it creates, what that does is it lets my community know that I'm going to give you value. I'm going to give you something that I'm using in my respective area so that you can grow as well. And then the guarantee is, wow, I got to go connect with Dr. E, because Dr. E is going to give up the red tape. She's going to give up those nuggets, right? So create your mentorship program, because mentorship happens to be the big ticket item. All right, so cross collaboration is number 4. Cross collaboration. Create opportunities that your community may be able to develop new skills, right? Say you're on a job and you have several different departments, and in those departments, one doesn't know what the other one does, right? So when one doesn't know what the other one does, then that kind of leaves them kind of standoffish and alone by themselves. Thank you for the time check. And so, but when you create opportunities for the individuals to have cross training is what they call it in corporate America, then we call it cross collaboration, a place where we can learn together. I can learn what you do and you can learn what I do. It's called maybe a buddy system. Walk me through a day, shadow with me a day, something that will allow you to continue to sow into your community. All right, so the fifth one is host and attend events. It is so imperative. If you can't attend the event at the time, then you need to come back and you need to make it your business to attend the event. The thing about live streaming is it's here and it will be here, and you can always go back and visit. And when you go back and visit, can you please be real about it? Like, comment, and share, right? Very important. Host and attend these events. And of course, the sixth one is chart the progress of your membership. Chart their progress. When you chart their progress, you are letting them know. You're watching their growth, and you can kind of give them an idea of the trajectory that they're on and whether they will, in fact, or on the right trajectory to meet the goals that they set originally. Remember to sow and you will reap. You will reap more than you sow, and you will reap longer than you can ever sow. So give value to your community and take your ideologies from that which big America and corporate America and big business America builds their empires. We have a guiding light. We literally have a guiding light. We don't have to fish. We don't have to look for it. Ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? What is my experience? And what do I bring to the table? What is my intellectual property? What did you gain along the way? Remember, these are your skills that you pour back into your membership. This, again, is the AfriScope TV community under the leadership of Nkechi Adjoro. If you are not yet following this community, please do so. If you would like to have social support beyond measure in a mastermind kind of way, AfriScope TV is the community to join. We are a community of like-minded individuals who promote each other and support each other beyond what you can ever imagine. What goes on here in Periscope is small comparison to what goes on behind the scenes, because there is a need. Social support beyond measure. Beyond measure. Beyond measure. Beyond what any analytics can tell us. Because when we create the analytics, we create the analytics. So to God be the glory on today. If you have not yet joined the community, thank you for being here. Who is up next? Who is up next? Can you put up your emojis so we can fire up and we can follow you? Who is up next? Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's been Myra. If you're here, please put up your emojis. Or she's probably setting up. Somebody put up Myra's tag or Myra's hashtag or her handle. Okay, cool. Let's go follow Myra. Bye, everyone.